video. Well, this video is on introduction of partial fraction decomposition. Okay, partial fraction decomposition. So, what is partial fraction decomposition? Well, partial fraction decomposition is a way of breaking fractions. Okay, we know what a fraction is. For example, 2/6. So a partial fraction decomposition is a way of splitting fraction into its separate parts. For example, 2/6. This can be split as 1/6 plus 1/6. Okay, so these are parts of this fraction. Okay, so now what we are mainly concerned on is algebraic partial fractions or algebraic fractions. All right, so for example, px over x minus a x minus b. This is an algebraic fraction. So a partial fraction of this algebraic fraction would mean like breaking this fraction into its separate parts. And how do we do that? We say a over, this is equal to a over x minus a plus b over x minus b. The denominators of this algebraic fraction are called linear factors. Okay, so as you all know, fractions are in two types. We have proper fractions. Okay, we have proper fractions and improper fractions. Improper fractions. You know what a proper fraction is. For example, 2/6. This is a proper fraction. An improper fraction arises when we have, okay, proper. An improper fraction arises when we have, for example, 6/2. This is an improper fraction such that the numerator is higher than the denominator. Same with algebraic fractions. This, when we say algebraic fraction, for example, a proper algebraic fraction would be x plus 1 over x plus 2, x squared plus 2. Okay, so the power of x is less than the power of x in the denominator. So this is a proper algebraic fraction. Okay, now what is an improper algebraic fraction? For example, we have x plus 2 on the numerator and x plus 1. This is an improper algebraic fraction because the power of x on the numerator is higher than that on the denominator. Okay, so linear factors are simply those that are divided, or the denominator of an algebraic fraction. So partial fraction decomposition is nothing complicated, but it's all about breaking a fraction into its separate parts. All right, now this topic is mainly concerned with, so in this topic we'll deal with partial fractions of linear factors. Okay, partial fractions of linear factors in the denominator. Okay, denominator. This is case 1. Okay, case 1. The second case is repeated repeated linear factors. That is case 2. The third case we'll deal with, lastly we'll deal with irreducible quadratic factors. Case 3. So once we have mastered all these 3 cases, then we can be able to break or decompose any algebraic fraction into its partial fractions. All right, so what do I mean by partial linear factors? So linear factors, I gave an example. For example, px is a polynomial, and then linear factors, and then this is x minus b. This is linear. These are linear factors. Okay, this is case 1. So we'll learn how to decompose when this polynomial or a function or a rational function is divided by these linear factors. Case 2, we'll have to deal with the repeated linear factors. This case 2 deals with repeated linear factor. Repeated linear factors, it's repeated, which means one linear factor is twice. Okay, example, we can say, for example, this is a fraction. So we have x minus a and then x minus b squared. So this is a repeated linear factor. We're going to deal with such cases. And then case 3, we talked of irreducible quadratic factors. What I mean by reducible quadratic factor, for example, we have this function of x, okay, and then we have x plus 1 plus 3, x plus x squared plus x plus 3. This you can't factorize it no matter what you do. So we're going to deal with how to solve when it comes to such cases. All right, thank you. That is all for this video. Follow and subscribe and like this video, and so that you can receive further videos on solving linear factors and in all the 3 cases. Thank you.